Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Erica. Hello Nina. Welcome everyone. Hello. Hi Sunshine. Hello everyone. Welcome. Hi Cash. Hi Dr. Fizza. Hi Astral Chemist. Hello everyone. Welcome. Hi Sunise. Hi Ellen. Welcome. Hi Butterfly. Welcome. Hello everyone. Hi Diamond Girl. Hi Serenity. Hello everyone. Hi Love. Welcome. Hi Firebird. Hi Venus. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Christine. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Koala. Hi, Tammy. Everyone is here. Hi, Bernard. I see that you were here. I don't know if you're still here, Bernard. Hello. Um, I have full moon readings tonight. I don't know what I was gonna say, but I have full wolf moon readings in Cancer. So the reading is about Call of the Wolf. So what instincts, emotions, or inner truth is howling for attention? Um, the Den. So that is where you need your emotion, or where do you need emotional safety, boundaries, or nourishment, that sort of thing. The Moonlight release is the emotional pattern, memory, or attachment to let go of. Then the lunar gift is what strength, healing, or blessing or clarity is gained with a shaman oracle card. Thought I'd change it up instead of my moon oracles, because I feel like we've overdone them. But thank you so much for your donation, Christine. I appreciate you. Hi, Nor. So I have a legal disclaimer in the description. I was gonna switch the screens, but I have a legal disclaimer in the description if you want to check that out. Yeah. So if you're new here, to join the list, it's exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Theme readings go above regular questions, and donation questions go above the free questions and theme questions. And if you're a VIP member, you go above the donation readings one time. If that makes any sense. So I'll switch the screen so we get started. Hopefully I said that right. Hi, meditation. How's everyone? Hi, Kaylee. Welcome. Hi, my baby. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Gigi. Mostly correct? Oh, yeah. I told Moonbeam to write down what I was supposed to say because I can't remember it all. Okay, theme reading for Butterfly. What does a full moon in Cancer have for Butterfly tonight? Let's see. What does Mama Moon have for Butterfly tonight? What is the Call of the Wolf? Where is the Den? What is the Moonlit release? What is the Lunar gift? And what messages does Mama Moon have for Butterfly tonight? The standstill. Oh man. So from Mama Moon for the Chariot. So the Chariot is what instincts, emotions, or inner truth is howling for your attention. So I feel like the moon thinks that you're howling for attention of taking action, moving forward, getting past any negativity, any conflicts, or anything that was brewing in your past, and just kind of like finding that inner strength to move forward. Because I feel like there's this energy of you not just moving forward, but like moving forward, determination, motivation, and despite the challenges that may come in your way, or roadblocks, or anything fall in your path with a chariot, but you're still moving forward. For the Two of Wands in the dark, you're dead where you need um your emotional safety, boundaries, and nourishment kind of thing. I feel like it's a matter of finding that in your decisions that you make. For Mama Moon, feels like that's what's going on here. Two of Wands is kind of like being forced to choose between two paths. But if you don't want to choose two paths, you can stay on the one that you're on if that is making you feel safe and secure and feel like you have a good hang over your boundaries right now. During the full moon phase, anyway. For the Knight of Swords, the moonlit release is what emotional pattern, memory, or attachment to let go of. So I don't know if it's a matter of letting go of um being overly persuasive or overly intense in one area or another that may be making you go faster than you need to and missing little tiny minor details that may give you more sense of clarity. For the Ten of Swords in the light, this one is the lunar gift. So, what strength, healing, or blessing or clarity is gained out of all of this? Ten of Swords, this one says change, so there could be change, right? Tens are always something ending with a new beginning, so that could be some sort of inner strength or blessing that's gonna give you a sense of clarity of ending things and starting something new. But Mama Moon's message is stand still, and it says pausing to observe and breathe. So it could be a pause before this new beginning. When things stall, it reminds you that constant action isn't going to let you where you want to go. Time to gather more information. So slow down your horse, let it drink some water while you think about where you want to go, I guess. That is what I got. You're welcome, Butterfly. Christine, general reading for Christine. Let's see. Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, spirits are okay? I want to come and give Christine a message. I'll use my other cards. We'll use fairy cards for Christine. Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels are okay? I guess there's a lot of things that they want to tell you, but we'll try to narrow it down. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Christine a message with one card at a time? There we go. You have the Hangman in the dark, so there might be some hanging around, waiting around. Whatever it is, I feel like it's a matter of focusing on having that inner strength with patience. No, patience is hard. I'm not very patient either, so I hear you on that one. The world, I feel like some things maybe be coming to a completion or just being able to open a new chapter or start a new chapter or maybe some other whole new beginning for you, but I do feel the sense of success and getting things done and just feeling content or feeling like a sense of achievement coming towards you. Ten of Wands is in the dark though, so I don't know if it's just a matter of trying to figure out what's a priority for you right now and what's not, and what you can realistically manage right now, and some things that can just wait. Because I feel like there's going to be a bit of a weight lifted off of you, one way or another. King of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like someone has a big ego around you, maybe controlling, maybe arrogant in their energy. What is going on with this King of Wands in the dark? These want to come through. The Wheel of Fortune is in the dark, so luck, timing, destiny may be against you right now, maybe feeling defeated. But I do feel like there's a new beginning, so maybe about letting some things go, let some things end that's no longer working for you to start this new beginning. With the Justice card too, try to find that balance because there is a new beginning. The Ace of Wands taking a spark of possibilities, spark of inspiration, spark of something, maybe a new person coming into your energy, new job, new income. I don't know, but that's what I got. open up to new beginnings, new year, right? Time to start over or try again. You're welcome, Christine. Thank you so much for your donation. For Serenity, hello. Moon reading for Serenity, yes. What does Mama Moon have for Serenity tonight? What is the call of the wolf? What is the call of the wolf for Serenity? What is the den? Ooh, there's two there. What is the moonlight release? What is the lunar gift? What messages is Mom? Apparently, too. Apparently, there's a Mom Moon has a lot to say to you tonight. It's not me. It's the energy of the moon. The Ten of Swords is in the light. So I feel like there's this energy of something coming to an end with a new beginning, some big changes coming for you, or at least some changes that may make some sort of emotional impact on you. For the Ten of Swords, this is what instincts, emotions, or inner truth is howling for attention. So maybe it's just a matter of you figuring out what needs to end, what needs to begin, and how you're going to make that happen. Because I feel the sense of you having a new outlook, a new sense of rebirth, or whatever that is, and figuring things out moving forward. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark, and this one is the den. So where you need emotional safety boundaries and nourishment. So with the Knight of Pentacles in the dark, it's kind of like moving forward slowly and steady, focusing on patience and practicality and responsibility and that sort of thing to give you that sense of safety and stability, right? Exactly what the Knight of Pentacles represents to begin with. Kind of like finishing some loose ends off that you haven't finished to maybe open up some new beginnings. And it does come with the Six of Swords. So if you can't move past this situation or you can't just abandon it and move on, it's trying to figure out how to do that with what you have that's realistic in your energy. For the lovers here, this is a hard one because, the moonlit release. So what emotional pattern, memory, or attachment to let go of? So I don't know if you're attached to an old love that may be blocking you from opening your heart to someone else, or if it's just some sort of relationship that's still hanging on that needs to be released. That could be a tough one as well. There is the sun and the light. The sun, well, I feel like the sun, no matter which direction it is always in the light, right? Even if it's in the dark, there's a crack of light somewhere. But this is a lunar gift. So what strengths, healing, or blessings or clarity is coming your way? I think it's a sense of positivity, success, feeling more optimistic, feeling the inner child energy. And then the moon says thunder. So for thunder, it says be dramatic. Change that feels like it's going through your bones. So there's going to be some big dramatic change that feels like it's going through your bones. I guess like a storm. This is a time to be prepared for anything. Your life is an adventure and wonderful opportunities are arriving. So some new opportunities and maybe some storms coming through, but The next one is Pashama. It says, you're the child of earth. Eat right, love right, and be joyous regardless of the circumstances you may find yourself in. Relish each breath, embrace your joy and pain equally. That's what I got. Denise, moon reading for Denise. Hi, Bernadette. Hello. Hi, Dwayne. For Denise. What messages does Mama Moon have for Denise with the full moon in Cancer? What does the full wolf moon in Cancer have for Denise? What is the call of the wolf? What is the den? The moonlight release. The lunar gift. And what messages does non-moon have for Denise? There we go. The vision, or the vision quest. So for the Queen of Wands, she's in the dark. The Queen of Wands, the call of the wolf is what instincts, emotions, inner truth, or how that's howling for your attention. I feel like that is a boost of confidence, a boost of trying to ground yourself. Trying to connect with your inner self, with nature, with things that are not materialistic kind of thing. Your spirituality. The Queen of Wands, I also feel like there's this energy of her. You know, the Queen of Wands is a very sexy, vibrant, fearless being. But I feel like it's a matter of what sparks your fire, what boosts your confidence, what gets you going to move on with the day, what boosts your motivation kind of thing. It seems to be howling for some attention. It could be just you pushing to be more fearless as well. But I feel like that's kind of like with confidence, right? I don't know. I feel like there's a big fire that wants to come out. For the Nine of Wands in the dark, this is the den, so where you need emotional safety, boundaries, and nourishment is the Nine of Wands in the dark. So like for things to be less heavy, less overwhelming, less work maybe. But I feel like whatever it is, you're gonna push through it. You're gonna have that victory. As I feel like you are stubborn enough to have that strength, right? You're gonna get it done one way or another. I feel that for you. But if that is what makes you feel safety, then keep doing that, you know? If it's too overwhelming, maybe try to figure out what's priority and what you can release what you don't need to focus on right now. To lighten the load a little bit. You have the Hermit here in the light, and this is the moonlight release. What emotional patterns, memories, or attachments to let go of? You know, the Hermit's always about looking within yourself and looking for some inner strength, inner wisdom, self-reflection. But if you're doing that too much, you may need to let some of that go. If you're overthinking it, you're no longer reflecting, you're no more listening to your intuition. You're stuck in your head at that point and not looking inwards. So it's kind of like trying to find that balance of what to let go of. For the Five of Cups in the dark, with Five of Darks in the dark, I feel like this is supposed to be what strength, healing, or blessings coming your way. I feel like with the Five of Cups is healing, some inner healing, especially from the past. If you're healing from any past regrets, any past what ifs, could haves, or what you should have done a long time ago, that's gone, right? Yesterday no longer exists. So we can't dwell on it all that much. For the vision quest, it says you are too busy with life. There is too much noise inside your head. Spirit is calling you. Don't miss the call. Make room for your quieter time. Allow yourself to become bored for a little while, and you'll be able to hear the important messages trying to get through. So, spirits, the universe is trying to send you some sort of message. Gotta quiet the noise to hear it. Get bored. Astral Chemist, moon reading for Astral Chemist. What does Mama Moon have for Astral Chemist tonight? Apparently the Chariot. What is the Jan for Astral Chemist? What is the Moonlight release? What's the Lunar gift? What messages does Mama Moon have for Astral Chemist tonight? You're welcome, Denise. For the Chariot is in the dark. For the Cherry in the Dark, this is what instincts, emotions, inner truth that's howling for your attention. I feel like it's just a matter of you taking a pause, like pull over, figure out what is what kind of energy. Because I just feel like there's this energy of not just being paused, but like trying to figure out what direction you want to move towards, what direction is best for you. I feel like there might be some choices and decisions in front of you, and it's kind of like which path to take moving forward. So I feel like that is really howling for your attention to just decide where you want to go. You know, even if you take the wrong road, you know, sometimes when you take the wrong road, you see something or you discover something that you didn't know was there to begin with, you know? So it could be a good thing for you. I don't know. The Queen of Wands is in the dark, so where do you need emotional safety boundaries or nourishment? Seems to be within the Queen of Wands energy. So I feel like it's maybe a matter of figuring out what drives your ego, like what drives your fire, what inspires you, what gets that flame burning again, what passions, what motivates your energy. Where do you want your focus? Because where your focus goes, your energy will flow. So if you're focusing on things that doesn't boost your energy, you need to direct that focus, right? I feel some of that for you. For the Four of Swords and the Light, emotional release. So it's a matter of taking that break. Don't exhaust yourself too much. Find that sanctuary or build that sanctuary for yourself. You know, even if it's just under a cozy blanket watching Netflix or whatever, you know. Whatever that sanctuary is for you, get comfy and relax and not feel so stressed or worried. I know it's hard nowadays, but you know, the King of Pentacles is in the light. Well, there are gifts or strengths coming your way. I feel like it's again that serenity, that sanctuary, trying to find that inner peace, staying calm a little bit and focusing. Maybe it's about meditating or connecting with yourself again, doing something that boosts your inner fire. King of Pentacles here, I feel like this sense of you being ambitious, being more business oriented, or more secure and sensual in your energy. And you have the Heart of the Sky. So it says, you may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Maybe you do it alone. This can take you to a dark hole where you lose trust in the natural order of the cosmos. Shed your lofty sense of duty and recognize that this is the false prison of your own making. You can open the door and set yourself free. So there you go. That's what I got. Hi, Confused Phasma. Hello. Dr. Fizza. Hello. Let's see for Dr. Fizza. Oh, that wasn't a moon question. It was a real question. Well, I mean, moon questions are real questions. For Dr. Fizza, what about what Abdul think about Dr. Fizza currently after view my friend request? Let's see. For Dr. Fizza, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? I want to give Dr. Fizza a message. What Abdul think of Dr. Fizza currently after viewing the friend request? There's Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, I feel like, I don't know if they're still healing from something between the two of you or what's going on with that. You know, Three of Swords is generally heartbreak energy, but I'm not really feeling a heartbreak energy. Could be just not quite sure what to think of it or what to feel about it kind of thing, because there's a Knight of Swords in the dark too. So I feel like it's not like Abdullah is going to take actions towards you because they saw your friend request. Um, the moon is in the light though. It's a full moon too, so I feel like there's things that are not quite clear to you, so um I feel like they won't accept it. I feel like they won't accept it just because I feel like there's some things that they're maybe hiding from you with the moon. You know, I feel like there's some things about them that they probably don't want you to see or they don't want you to know about. Um, yeah, I feel like they still have some sort of feelings for you though, but I feel like they're trying to hide something from you. The Page of Swords in the dark, I don't feel like they're being very honest with you. I feel like with you, friend request them made them nervous for some reason. Yeah. So I feel like they're not going to accept a friend request right now because they're afraid you're going to see something that they don't want you to see. But that is what I got. Christine, what can I expect in my love life in January? Ooh, what can Christina expect in her love life in January? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What can Christina expect in her love life in January? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What can Christina expect in her love life in January? I feel like there is love. I feel like your Nine of Cups energy is like you're open and ready for love. I feel this sense of your wants and desires are aligned and clear. I feel this sense of joy and fulfillment coming your way, moving forward in love. I feel like there's this King of Swords that's ready to take action towards you too. So I feel like this is a new person. I feel like you may even have options with the King of Swords and the King of Cups, or kings are always better than knights, right? I feel like they may be a little bit older than you. I feel like the King of Swords is someone who is very mature, very serious in their energy. I feel like they're very active in their energy, but they could also be a little bit analytical or a little bit hard to read. You may not realize that they're interested in you right away. For the Page of Wands in the dark, I feel like even though these people may be coming into your energy in love, they may not be open or come directly towards you and ask you out or something. So I feel like it's just a matter of you being in the right place at the right time to spark that conversation with them. But I do feel like there's going to be some options moving forward throughout January. You have the King of Cups and Light too. So I feel like they're going to be more emotional, more along the lines of wearing their heart on their sleeve, more caring. They do have a good balance over their emotions though, so it's not like they're over emotionally or over too much, you know? But I feel like there is going to be some changes that may bring this on. So I feel like it's a matter of not resisting the changes that are coming and being open to them. What is the love energy coming towards Christina? What is the love energy coming towards Christina? Friendship and abundance. So it may start off as a friendship with one of them. It says this connection is based on friendships. It may not go anywhere, but it could be something. Abundance. Open your heart to receive abundance of love the universe has to offer. So I'm not quite sure if any of these are new loves coming towards you or if there's someone that you already know. That is what I got. Mira, thank you so much for your donation. Thoughts of D after my personal question today. Ooh, let's see for Mira. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Happy New Year, everybody, too. Um, For Mira, is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mira a message? What are these thoughts of Mira, a proposal for their question today? Personal question today. Personal question. Oh, you have a secret message from the universe, but for the Nine of Cups, so Eight of Cups, sorry, the Nine of Cups, I do feel like there's some sort of sense of satisfaction from D with your personal question, but it is the Eight of Cups, so I'm not quite sure if they responded. I feel like they're hesitating or avoiding responding for whatever reason. The Four of Wands, I just feel the sense that I feel like if they did respond, it wouldn't be like their truth. They would make something up or um, kind of try to joke with you a little bit, if that makes sense. I don't know. Because I feel like with the Nine of Swords, they're just wanting to play games and they're not really being honest in their intentions. Um, No, yeah, I feel like they might not, but if D does respond to you, I feel like it'll be just them joking around, not being serious. The hidden message from the universe is the Knight of Pentacles in the dark. So yeah, I feel like they're not going to be taking any action towards you right now. I feel like they're being very stubborn about it and lazy about it. Ten of Swords. You yeah, Eight of Swords too. They feel like there may be things going on with D that they don't really want you to know yet either. Not quite sure what that is about. But yeah. Yeah, I feel like they're not really going to respond to that personal question for some reason. But that's what I got. Jasmine! Theme reading for Jasmine. Yes. Theme reading for Jasmine. What does Mama Moon have for Jasmine tonight? What does Mama Moon have for Jasmine tonight with the full moon in Cancer? The full wolf moon. What is it called? The wolf. What is it called? The wolf for Jasmine. Thank you. What is Jasmine done? What is the moonlit release? What is the lunar gift? For some reason there's two cards there, so we're gonna take it. What messages does my moon have for Jasmine tonight? Hi Bernard! You want Taco Tuesday again? Maybe sometime soon, Bernard. I don't know when. The Vision Quest. So for the Two of Cups in the dark, this one is what instincts, emotions, or inner truth is howling for attention. With the Two of Cups, I feel like it's kind of like trying to find the balance in your relationships. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship. It could be with coworkers, could be a love, could be a friend, a family member, your neighbor. Any kind of balance in relationships. I kind of feel like making sure that it's not just one-sided, like there's a back and forth or an equal energy flowing between the two of you. That kind of needs intentions. There's kind of like needing your attention to focus on that inner truth of what's going on there. For the Age of Pentacles in the dark, this is where you need emotional safety, boundaries, or nourishment. With the Eight of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like it's kind of like trying to figure out where's your focus and what are you focusing on that's beneficial for you, or where your focus is that's kind of like pulling you back and leading you in the wrong direction. Because I feel this sense of you maybe feeling like you're cutting corners or wasting time, not quite sure what that is for you, instead of being more motivated and practical with because where your focus goes, your energy flows. So you don't want to drain your energy in the wrong direction. I feel like is kind of like what it's telling you, but it's also telling you if that's your safety zone to avoid something else, then during this full moon phase, do that, right? The Seven of Wands is in the dark. So this one is your moonlit release. What emotional patterns, memories, or attachments to let go of? With the Seven of Wands, I feel like it's a matter of not really surrendering or not really losing any footing or boundaries or whatever that is. Kind of like figuring out where your footing is and what you're going to do about it. Just because you know your boundaries, you know your limits, doesn't mean that you can't be flexible for different scenarios or different situations. And I feel like it's just trying to you figure out what you can let go of there and what may need a little bit more clearer boundaries or a little more clearer um, stability kind of thing. Then for your lunar gift, you have the King of Pentacles, which was a hidden message from the moon. The King of Pentacles is what healing, blessings, or clarity is gained. And I feel like it's kind of all of it, right? Trying to find that security, that stability, and that sort of thing in your work or career, your family kind of situation. What makes you ambitious? What makes you sensual and romantic in your energy, what you can commit to and not. And then you also have the Judgment in the dark. So I don't know if you're scared or worried or not really listening to your heart of where it's leading you, because you know the Judgment's always about following your calling, which there seems to be some sort of resistance with that. And then Moon says the Vision Quest message. It says you are too busy with life. There is too much noise inside your head. Spirit is calling you. Don't miss the call. That's exactly what the Judgment is too. You know, Spirit calling you. Don't miss the call. Follow your heart. Make room for quests. Uh, make room for quieter time. Allow yourself to become bored for a little while, and you'll be able to hear the important messages trying to get through. This one I got. Koala, hello. Will I get amount of money that I need before my February birthday? Let's see. Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae that want to come and give Koala a message? Will Koala get the amount of money that they need before their birthday in February? I feel like it's a slight possibility, but I feel like it's going to take work. So I feel like if you figure out some sort of extra work, extra shifts or something like that, I feel like it's a possibility because the Eight of Pentacles, so it's kind of like that give and take kind of energy. So it's not like just a sudden gift or a sudden lottery win or something. I feel like it's more about that equal, you know, you do something for someone, they give you money kind of thing. But I feel like whatever your situation is, you're kind of like at a pause. You're not really moving forward quite just yet. The Knight of Pentacles is telling you to take action, right? The Knight of Pentacles, I feel the sense of being reliable, patient, being practical in your energy, responsible. So I feel like it has to do with work or maybe finishing something that you've started and seeing if that can bring you some sort of finances. You have the Nine of Swords. So I do feel like some sort of stress or anxieties or worries is going to be lifted from you. I do feel that. I feel the sense of relief. Figuring out how to solve your issue. The Three of Wands, kind of like expanding your vision. So like thinking outside the box, thinking of new ways to attract that finances towards you. For the Justice is in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of focusing on balancing something out a little bit more. So maybe there's some things you can cut for now and put more energy or try more of something else. Let's just see what else we can get for Koala. What other message can we get for Koala? Yeah, Page of Cups, maybe asking for help or getting some information from someone, expressing your feelings to someone may help as well. That's what I got. You're welcome, Koala. Hi, Christy. Ariana, hello. For Ariana, during Spirit Guides, Ancestors, and Fae, that want to come and give Ariana a message. During Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Angels, or Fae, that want to come and give Ariana a message in general. For the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is in the light. I want to say Three of Wands. Oh my gosh, I really want to say the Three of Wands because I feel the sense of you expanding your vision, like just expanding yourself in general, like looking ahead, feeling more optimistic, looking at more long-term goals. But you have the Three of Swords here. So, like, I don't know if there's been some heartbreak, some discouragement, some disappointment, some destruction in your energy. Ugh. I just feel the sense of you feeling a little defeated right now. The Six of Swords, feeling like you're, I don't know if this is like some sort of self-sabotage or what's going on there. But I feel like there's changes that wants to come, but you're resisting, or your energy's resisting the changes that are coming through. The Queen of Swords is in the dark. So I don't know if someone's just being a bitch towards you or what's going on with that. Because I just feel like there's this energy of someone being overly controlling or trying to spread gossip or rumors, or I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. For the Page of Swords is in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of oh, if you're waiting to hear some messages or you're waiting to hear from something and they're just not communicating with you, or they're communicating about you behind your back. What is going on with this energy for Ariana? Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, I feel like that was a good energy. It's like you're being consistent, you're hardworking, you're improving yourself, even though all this nonsense is happening. Well, what does... I'm going to try another deck to see what's going on. What does Ariana need to know about this energy? What does Ariana need to know about this energy? I don't know. It seems whatever's going on there, you do have some success. The Eight of Pentacles is a good card, right? It's like being dedicated, being consistent, hardworking, improving yourself. But there seems to be like some sort of other beginning that wants to emerge that's being blocked. I don't know if it's being blocked by this person or blocked by your subconscious by resisting the changes. For the Queen of Wands in the dark is someone who feels upset or hot-tempered a little bit. The Ace of Swords in the dark too is being clouded, like not really seeing this new beginning. You're not being very optimistic with going with the flow of the changes. But I feel there is something positive that's going to come out of this challenge for you. It does need to take some patience and some determination and moving forward with a steady flow of things. But that's what I got. Hi, Tammy! See, for Tammy, we noticed that an ex-friend stole something from us. What did Judas steal out of my home when she was over? I don't know, Tammy. I'm not a psychic. I can read the energy around Judith when this happened, but I can't see what she stole, if that makes any sense. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that want to come? Yeah, I'm an energy reader. I'm not a psychic, unfortunately. I wish I was a psychic. That'd be so awesome. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? What is the energy around Judith when they stole something from Tammy's home? What is the energy around Judith when they stole something from Tammy's home? There is the Hierophant in the light. So I feel like the energy around Judith during that time with the Hierophant is they were feeling like, I feel like the energy around both of you were, whatever's going on in your home was very traditional, very much expected, like an ordinary day kind of situation. I feel this energy of, I don't know if it was when or around something about learning something or information about something or that sort of situation. The Seven of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like it was something that they expected you would have figured it out. So I don't know if it's something very obvious, like so obvious that you didn't realize, but they thought you would. For the Ace of Swords in the dark, I feel like whatever it was, they had clouded thoughts. They know they had poor planning on that one or made poor decisions about that. But they're out of ideas. So they trust their first instincts of what to do. King of Wands, they wanted that attention. So I feel like they wanted it to be a bigger deal at that moment than it was. So, yeah. Not sure what it was, but I feel like they didn't get the recognition that they wanted or the attention that they wanted out of it as expected. It's pretty good though. I don't know if that made any sense, but Ivy, theme reading. Full moon, full wolf moon in Cancer. What does a full wolf moon in Cancer have to say for Ivy? What does the moon have to say for Ivy? Nine of Cups. What is the Dawn? What is the moonlight release? What is Ivy's lunar gift? I feel like it was this one. I tried to put it back. What messages does Mama Moon have for Ivy? What messages does Mama Moon have for Ivy? Fire! Oh, they're all in the dark. There's some negativity around this moon energy for you. It could be just because it's a moon in Cancer. Sometimes Cancer energy can make you feel a little moody. So that may be where this negativity is coming from. From the Nine of Cups in the dark, this is Call of the Wolf. So what instincts, emotions, or inner truth is howling for your attention? It seems to be making sure that your dreams and desires are realistic to move forward with. You're not just following some empty fulfillment um or broken dreams that have no um focus moving forward kind of thing. So I feel like some of that may need attention, making sure that your dreams and wishes and desires are aligned with you and are realistic for you, and they will actually be fulfilling and not just thinking they would be when they in the long run wouldn't be. The moon is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy with the den energy is where you need to feel more emotionally safe, is kind of like trusting yourself a little bit more, trusting your instincts or your intuition and that sort of thing. To see what was going on there. I don't know. Yeah, trusting yourself seems to be a strong one that gives you that sense of safety, and nourishment. Maybe also focusing more on what your fears are and how to release some of those fears or how to overcome some of them as well. For the Star in the Dark, this is your moonlight release. Um, so it's kind of like letting go of I don't really want to say letting go because I feel like it's a matter of having faith in the universe, having faith in yourself as well, trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, trusting that you have an inner knowing, trusting your inner knowledge, your wisdom a little further. Because I just feel this sense of you're feeling a little bit lost. It's kind of like trying to redirect yourself in a more positive light of where you feel like you're heading. Like, trust yourself to know that you're heading in the right direction. The Lovers is in the dark too here, so I feel like what strength, healing, or blessing is coming clear to you right now is trying to find the balance in your relationships or trying to figure out which relationships are worth keeping around and which ones you may need to distance yourself from moving forward. And then you have fire. So fire says, are you feeling fiery? Fiery emotions, um, directed at others can backfire at you. It's not a good idea to play with fire when you are out of balance or angry. Now is not the time to act or react. It's time to tame and befriend your inner fire. So trust your inner self. Seems to be a strong one here. Um, Try to get your fire burning in a more positive light. Diamond Girl! What are S's true feelings towards Diamond Girl currently? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, James, or Fae that want to come and give Diamond Girl a message? What does S's true feelings towards Diamond Girl currently? What are S's true feelings towards Diamond Girl currently? Seems quite positive overall. The Ace of Pentacles is here. So I feel like there is potential between the two of you, or they feel like there's potential. They feel like there's some sort of growth between the two of you. The Eight of Wands want to take action, the hot, fiery, passionate energy wanting to come through. I feel the sense of excitement, maybe wanting to communicate with you. The Nine of Wands is in the light, so they may feel I feel like they're persistent and determined in their energy. I feel like they feel confident in their feelings towards you. For the Five of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like I don't know if they feel like they owe you an apology or they're overcoming some sort of negativity between the two of you or what's going on with that. But I feel like they're trying to be in a better mindset with their true feelings towards you. Where exactly is this leading Diamond Girl? Where exactly are their feelings leading Diamond Girl? The Two of Swords. So they may be blindsided, or not really blindsided, maybe in a tough um, decision about expressing these feelings towards you or trying to figure out, you know, what's going on. Because I feel like they do have feelings towards you. Just a matter if they're going to act on them or not. Seems to be a thing that's coming through here. Yeah, that is what I got. I feel like they may be stalling on um expressing their true selves towards you. Bernard! Moon reading for Bernard. What does Bernard need to know about Mama Moon? Is Bernard in the house? For Bernard, is there any... I guess is there any spirits? What does the moon have for Bernard tonight? What is Bernard's call of the wall? Thank you. What is Bernard's done? What is Bernard's moonlit release? What is Bernard's lunar gift? So Bernard, the Ten of Wands is in the dark. For what instincts, emotions, or inner truth is howling for your attention right now seems to be responsibility. I feel that for you. I feel the sense of maybe delegating some tasks to others or trying to figure out what's important for you to focus on right now, which ones can release. Because I feel like you feel worn out or burdened with something. The hard work, the stress is overwhelming. I can feel that for you. The Five of Pentacles is in the dark. So this is where you need emotional safety, boundaries, and nourishment. With the Five of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like it's a matter of making some positive changes, seeking some support if needed, or some help for whatever is weighing it down here with the Ten of Wands. And figuring things out with that. You have the Hermit here in the light. So I feel like, it's not just some spiritual enlightenment, but I feel like this is the moonlight resist. So what emotional patterns, memories? So maybe if you're thinking too much or overthinking, you're spending too much time in your soul searching, it may be time to let some of that go and just move forward. Come out of your shell a little bit and see what kind of light you can manifest for yourself. You have the Four of Cups in the dark too, so this is your lunar gift. So I feel like it's about you having some sort of sense of clarity, some sort of blessings with maybe revisiting some past offers, slowing your thoughts down a little bit more, feeling like you can make some positive steps forward. What messages does Bernard need to hear right now? The Blade. The Blade says, sharpness of the mind, body, and spirit. It's time to push down the sword and place it back in its stand. Don't offer your blade to toxic emotions. Rest until your inner fire has mellowed out. Then use your blade with intent. So until you decide where you want to use your blade, put it away for now until you know what your strong intentions are to use it. That's what I got. Hi, Lila. How are you? Nail, hello. Oops, that's not a moon reading. For Nail, if I'm gonna get married twice in the future, what is the career of every one of those two people? And will I live a luxury with the second? Let's see for Nail. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae want to come and give Nail a message? What is the future career of the two people? What is the future career? Bernard's in the house. I hope you saw your reading, Bernard. I just finished it. Okay, good. I think Bernard's a little bit delayed. Okay, so for Nail, is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What is the future career of Nail's first husband? You have the Judgment here with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is someone who is very ambitious, very focused, very passionate, persuasive in their energy. The Knight of Swords is also an Aquarius. So an Aquarius energy is usually a visionary or free-spirited. So they tend to be like teachers, maybe in some sort of technology, IT kind of person. activist kind of in their energy. They may be into some sort of risky business scenario as well. What is the career of Nail's second husband? What is the career of Nail's second husband? So for your second husband, you have the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like your second husband being the Six of Pentacles, they I feel like they're more selfish, so they may not want to give their money away. I feel like they'd be more wanting to save it and keep it to themselves. They're also the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is a Taurus. So Tauruses generally have like a home business. They could be either into gardening, so like some sort of outdoorsy thing where they're growing things. Could be farming, maybe having a homestead of that sort of thing. That could be successful. Because the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's very reliable, very practical, very devoted in their energy. They have a good sense of stability and devotion to their work and their family. So I feel like this person could also be like a chef or that sort of thing. Maybe even have a restaurant. Will Nail live in luxury with the second husband? Will Nail live in luxury with the second husband? The Knight of Swords. The King of Swords, sorry. The King of Swords. The King of Swords is no. Will Nail be satisfied with a second husband? The Queen of Wands is a yes card, but she's also in the dark. So you may be overly confident in your energy. You may have a big ego. So I feel like that is a yes. You will have a sense of stability and security that will be enough for you. But I feel like it will also really boost your ego. That's what I go with. You had to walk the dog? Oh man. I did your reading, Bernard. Go back a little bit. Moonbeam, can you put Bernard's timestamps up? Look for Moonbeam's message, Bernard. He can put the timestamps for you. Because I did do your reading. It was a few readings ago if you go back a little bit. Hi, Northern. Northern, hello. You're waiting? Did you put yourself on the list? It's explanation mark join, no spaces between, followed by your question to be added to the list. Hi. Eagle, general reading for Eagle. Guiding spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. The one to come and give Eagle a message. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. The one to come and give Eagle a message. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. The one can give Eagle a message. Oh man, so for the King of Wands and all that, I feel this energy of being assertive, being bold, being charming, being passionate in your energy. I don't know if this is you or someone around you, because I just feel the sense of you being more active in your energy, more focused on your visions or your ideas or whatever's going on with that. The Empress is in the dark, so I feel like there's more big ideas, more inspirations than grounding yourself and being realistic with your expectations. But sometimes you gotta be that way to get that dream out, right? The Two of Wands is in the light. So I feel like you're gonna be stuck with a choice between two different paths. I feel this energy of you making some plans, setting some future goals for yourself, and deciding if you're going to go through with it or not. Because I feel the sense that there is potential, but there's also decisions to make along the way. The hidden message from the universe is the Seven of Wands here. So I feel this energy of you surrendering to the universe and allowing the universe do its thing, but I also feel like be mindful of not getting too overwhelmed. You have the Queen of Wands in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of um maybe slowing down a little bit, not getting ahead of yourself too far. You also have the Knight of Swords here, so I feel like you do want to take action. I feel like you will. You will take action with a clear focus, being persuasive, being passionate in your energy. I can really feel that with the fire energy and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like there are going to be some good things coming your way. It's just a matter of being realistic with your expectations. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in the dark. So you may be a little bit, fighting the universe, which you can do it, right? I fight the universe every day. Sometimes you just gotta fight the universe. Just because the timing isn't right doesn't mean you can't push forward anyways. Make it happen, right? Manifest. I believe in you. You got this. The general for the week. Let's see. What's going on for Cass between January 12th to the 18th? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, tamsyfae that want to come and give Kath a message? What's going on in general for Kath between January 12th to the 18th? Ooh, some tower energy coming through. With the tower, I feel like there may be some sudden changes, some unexpected chaos coming through. I mean, when is there isn't, right? The Page of Wands, you may be getting some good news. I feel if you're waiting to hear from someone, you will. I feel this sense of excitement, this sense of flirting going around as well. I feel this sense of also having some big ideas, being inspired, being creative, being more energetic and enthusiastic in your energy. The Eight of Cups, I feel this energy moving forward. I feel like you may be releasing some negativity or maybe releasing some baggage that you no longer want to carry with you anymore. I feel like you're readjusting your boundaries or you're letting some guards down a little bit and feeling more relaxed in your energy by the end of the week. For the moon in the dark, I do feel like there's this energy of you questioning your intuition or questioning what's on your subconscious mind a little bit more. Maybe feeling like you don't have all the answers that you need. Let's see, why is the moon in the dark here for Cath? You may feel a little bit left out or maybe just having fears about being left out or not being involved in something or other. Queen of Wands, you're the queen. You make it happen. You want to know, find out what you need to find out. I feel the sense of you being that sexy, vibrant being, right? Leading with resilience, confidence. Use your wisdom, be smart about whatever decisions you're making moving forward. This one I got. Culture. Hello, culture. Theme reading for culture. What does Mama Moon have for culture tonight? What does the full moon and culture have for culture tonight? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give culture a message about the full wolf moon in Cancer? There we go. What messages does the moon have for culture tonight? The serpent. Ooh. For the Four of Cups, this is what instincts, emotions, or inner truth is howling for your attention. I feel like it's contemplation, but I feel like it's more about you figuring out what is frustrating you, what is holding you back, like what are you thinking about, and how you're going to make your next moves. What are you evaluating? Is it worth your time? Is it too hard on your emotions to make that decision right now? And just kind of like trying to figure out or put a little bit more attention into that to see what you're going to do with it. so that you can release that from your energy if you make that decision, right? During this full moon phase, for the 10 of Wands in the light, this is where you need emotional safety, boundaries, and nourishment. And, the 10 of Wands is in your responsibilities, in your work, in the things that you have going on. So I feel it's a matter of figuring out what makes you feel safe, what gives you the best boundaries in your work environment or your responsibilities, what's stressing you out, what kind of things you can release, and which ones you can, fix or rearrange or, you know, make things a little bit easier on you. For the Six of Cups and the Light, this is the moonlight release. So what emotions, patterns, memories, or attachments to let go of seems to be whatever you're reminiscing about the past. Can't hold on to tomorrow. So it's kind of like releasing any past regrets, any past emotions that are no longer serving you moving forward. If they're good or bad, if you're hanging on to the past or expecting whatever good energy happened anytime before yesterday, wanting to repeat itself, it may be blocking you from actually repeating it because it's not in the future. So in the future, that sort of scenario will be a little bit different. For the Hermit in the Dark, this was your lunar gift for strength, healing, or blessing, and I feel like it is a sense of clarity, of finding that inner truth within yourself, completing that sense of soul searching or whatever that is for you. Because I feel the sense of you either communicating, feeling connected with others again, and that sort of thing. And the Serpent says, the cosmic seed of creation. So this is about your feminine energy, your strength. What are you mirroring towards yourself? What are your profound essence of life and itself? So it's kind of like you trying to figure out what is going on, how you're going to move through the obstacles or the challenges that you have right now. That's what I got. Hi, Angelic. Ellen, theme reading for Ellen. What does my moon have for Ellen tonight? That is the Queen of Wands. What has Ellen's done? The full moon in Cancer. What does the full wolf moon in Cancer have for Ellen? What's in her done? What's the moonlit release? What is Ellen's moonlit release? What is Ellen's lunar gift? What messages does Mama Moon have for Ellen tonight? The Arrow. So for Ellen, the Queen of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like what's howling for your attention right now is your confidence, boosting your ego a little bit more. I just feel this energy of you going too fast. Maybe going full speed ahead. Just kind of like slow down a little bit. Hold on. Or if you are slowing down, maybe it is your energy of wanting you to speed up. I feel like it can go either way. Whatever's going on there. I feel like it's a matter of making sure that you're not allowing your emotions to take the driver's seat kind of thing. You have the 10 of Pentacles here, so where you need your emotional safety, boundaries, and nourishment seems to be at home, right? The 10 of Pentacles is your sense of home, your sense of stability, where your family roots lay, what your legacy and your successes are. Because I feel the sense of you settling down, contemplating your values, feeling supported, and sense of gratitude. So that is where you're feeling home right now during this moon phase. For the Three of Cups in the dark, your moonlit release seems to be letting go of any regrets or any type of thing where, I don't know if it's like letting go of any past dramas or gossips or scandals or whatever was going on before, and just focusing on your inner peace. you have the Ace of Swords in the dark, so your lunar gift right now is coming to realization that you don't always have to come up with new ideas. You don't always have to be optimistic to be successful. You can just wing it, right? And then the arrow says, when your heart and soul are on target, you will hit your mark. Pay attention to your intentions and desires. Relax, but keep focused. Reminder that it's time to emit by continuing on your path. You're might be shooting yourself in the foot. So don't shoot yourself in the foot, especially with an arrow. That's gonna hurt, or with anything. That is what I got. Hi, Matthew. Sienna. Nail, I just did your reading. Write exclamation mark timestamps and you will see your reading. Where's Sienna? Oh, that's a different question. Okay, so for Sienna, did I ruin my chances of ever reconnecting with Tony, a Leo? Will he come back in a one-way, no contact situation? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Sienna a message? Did Sienna ruin her chances with ever reconnecting with Tony, a Leo? The Six of Cups is a yes card. Will Tony the Leo ever come back? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Tony the Leo ever come back? The Three of Pentacles is yes. What does Sienna need to do for the Leo to come back? What does Sienna need to do for the Leo to come back? So for your question, Sienna, it was a yes that you did ruin your chances of ever reconnecting with Tony. But the universe says that Tony, the Leo, may change their mind once this energy here passes, if they choose for it to pass, right? The Seven of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like if they surrender or give up feeling of whatever it is that they feel about you in the past, and they expand their vision and realize that they shouldn't they shouldn't have let you go, kind of thing. Because I feel like right now there is a lot of hurt in your mind, so it could be just a matter of you healing, even just you healing from the Tony the Leo could also shift the energy around Tony to be in a better mindset towards you. It seems to be what's coming through here. Because the Nine of Swords, it's a matter of having anxieties and stresses and feeling overwhelmed and being haunted by past thoughts. And it seems to be like a very difficult decision has to be made here. I feel like it's on your end to make the difficult decision of having some closure or healing from the Tony the Leo, and having that healing may allow him to come back towards you. But it has to be genuine healing, like not trying to make any spells to make you heal, like really going through the emotions of the grief and the heartache of the two of you not being together, and healing yourself to make yourself in a better position to allow him to come back into your energy, if that makes any sense. But that is what I got. Firebird. What is coming towards Firebird? What's coming up between Firebird and Scorpio for this year? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's coming between Firebird and Scorpio this year? What's coming between Firebird and the Scorpio this year? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Firebird a message? What's coming between Firebird and the Scorpio this year? Seems like an emotional roller coaster. That's what's coming. Oh man, the Ten of Swords. I feel like there's going to be some sort of relief of whatever chaos has been happening between the two of you in the past. Because I feel like with the Ten of Swords in the dark here, it's kind of a rebirth, like a restart of something between the two of you. This does seem to come with a positive beginning. But for the King of Swords in the dark, I feel like there may be some irrational energy there, maybe more towards the Scorpio's energy. There may be some manipulative energy, some deceiving or judgmental energy just trying to come through as well. But I feel like there's going to be ups and downs. Like I said, the roller coaster coming down with them coming clean, exposing themselves towards you, confessing themselves towards you, really building that trust again. And then the Four of Pentacles being more possessive, more cautious, more hiding some things from you, causing some hot, fiery conflicts or disagreements, or testing your patience with some sort of tension or irrationality again. But that's what I got. What? Will there actually be a love energy between Firebird and the Scorpio? Will there actually be a love energy between Firebird and the Scorpio? Secrets, that's exactly what I thought. Something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. So I feel like it's going to go up and down. They're going to tell you the truth. They're going to lie, tell you the truth. And it's just going to be a cycle of chaos. That's where I go. Love! General reading for love. During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message. What's going on here with the Six of Wands? During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message. There seems to be two cards there. We'll take. For the Six of Wands and a Light, I feel like you're going to get this badass success. I don't know what the success is, but it seems to be badass, right? I feel like it's a matter of putting yourself out there, getting the support you need. I feel like there's a sense of getting praise or recognition or some sort of attention one way or another. The Emperor is in the dark. So I do feel like there's this energy of some sort of power struggle, but I also feel a sense of like releasing some sort of sense of control that may be positive one way or another, because you do have the Page of Wands. So I feel like there's energy about getting some good news, some good potential information, perhaps, maybe some exciting something coming through as well. Let's just feel the sense of being inspired, creative, enthusiastic over some big ideas. But with the Page of Wands, kind of like making sure your big ideas are not bigger than you could handle or manage right now. You have a secret message from the universe, or maybe from a moon with the moon energy here. No, it is a full moon in Cancer, so that can cause people's emotions to be a little bit more moody, a little bit more cranky right now, one way or another. But it's also a matter of you trusting your intuition, trusting your subconscious mind, or figure out what exactly is on your subconscious mind or higher self, however you want to look at it, and kind of figure out what is what, making sure you're being truthful and honest to yourself and being open for, what other people, if they're being honest and truthful towards you. You have the judgment in the dark here, so I feel like there's this energy of resisting changes that want to change. I feel like there's some self-doubt coming through here, maybe some unfinished business that's emotional, right? 2026 is a karmic return, so there's going to be some emotional unfinished businesses coming up and that sort of thing, but may start a little bit sooner for you than farther down the road. You have the Nine of Wands in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy with the Nine of Wands, just kind of like trying to figure things out. Things may be a little bit slow with the progress. There may be some lack of movements coming through. But I feel like whatever it is, you don't need to compromise. Just do what you want to do. If you don't want to compromise, then don't compromise. Ten of Swords. Maybe all this is coming to an end, right? When the Ten of Swords is out, it may feel like you're stuck in the middle in this one, but it could also mean that you feel defeated or challenged. But it's not the Ten of Swords. I don't know why it's that instead of Ten of Swords. But I was feeling something's ending with a new beginning, but that could be what the difficult decision is with this heartbreak. I'm not sure what the heartbreak and all that is about. Whatever it is, stay calm under pressure. Whatever the tough decision is, weigh your options, make a pros and cons list. I feel like you're going to figure it out because there's a whole lot of emotional things that are coming around: good, bad, positive, negative, doubtful. All those energies seem to be coming through at once. Yes, you got this. Stay strong. Just make one decision at a time. Violetta, hello. The coming in career and marriage. Let's see for Violetta. Are there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Violetta a message in career? What's coming towards Violetta in career? What's coming towards Violetta in marriage? What's coming towards Violetta in marriage? For career, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like there is a possibility of something starting or something emerging in your career. Because I feel the sense that patience will pay off. I feel the sense of having a long-term vision. But I also feel like you're going to be like evaluating your progress and evaluating your situation to figure out what you want in your career or how you're going to make your career grow and prosper. You have the Ten of Wands here. If I feel like you will have more responsibility, more obligations, and more things that are going to weigh you down with your career, which can be a positive. The Two of Wands, I feel like you're going to have two career paths to choose from moving forward. That, just kind of like figure out what is what, whatever one makes your heart sing kind of thing. I feel like it's a matter of going with that. Because I feel the sense of going with the one that where you can see yourself in the future long term, not just in the moment. For marriage, I feel like marriage may be a little bit, it's not moving too fast for you right now. You have the Page of Cups in the dark. So I feel like there may not be a lot of communication in the love department right now. You have or not a lot of communication about marriage right now because the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. And both are in the dark, so I feel like that's kind of like at a pause or delayed or not working out right now in the current energy. The Four of Cups is in the dark as well. So I also feel like there's an energy of you revisiting a past offer, or maybe someone from your past maybe coming back towards you and seeking you in love. I feel like that may come up with you with this karmic return energy. It's not feeling very positive right now, but it doesn't mean that it can't be moving on. This is just current energy. But that is what I got with that. Aaron, hello. What do my angel guides want me to know about MKC? Let's see for Aaron. There any spirit guides, ancestors, angel fae that want to come and give Aaron a message? What does Aaron need to know from their angel guides? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, or Aaron spirit guides, spirit team themselves want to come and give Aaron a message? For the Chariot, Spirit Team thinks that you're at a pause, that you haven't decided what exact energy you want to move forward with MKC. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with MKC, but you seem a little bit stuck there. The devil is in the dark, so I feel like there's energy that you can break yourself free. I'm thinking about MKC right now. I'm not quite sure what this deal is between the two of you, because I feel like there is an energy of you reclaiming your power and making a healthier relationship between the two of you, or a healthier connection between the two of you. There's a 10 of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there is some stresses or worries or pressure kind of thing coming between the two of you that could be avoided. I don't know. The Five of Wands, I feel like there's some sort of heated discussion coming through. I don't know if that has already happened or if it's past or what's going on with that, because I feel the sense of testing your patience that's creating this tension. So I don't know if it's like too much confidence or too much pride to make some sort of agreement kind of thing. I feel like it's more of a disagreement, not being on the same page, rather than like a conflict situation. I don't know. You have the Six of Wands here. Whatever it is, you're gonna have that badass success with MKC. Right? I feel like they're wanting your attention, or they're wanting your recognition. I feel like they're proud to know you, connect with you. There's a Four of Cups in the dark. So I feel like they do think about you and they rethink some past things that has happened between the two of you. That's going on with that too. Let's see. Not quite sure what the relationship is between you and MKC. What exactly does Aaron need to know about MKC's energy? Seems like they're waiting. Whatever is worrying or stressing you or them out, I feel like that's going to come to an end with the Nine of Swords here in the dark. And I just feel this sense of having a new outlook, or releasing some sort of anxieties or worries or whatever that is. Maybe opening the door of communication between the two of you. Seven of Pentacles is in the dark, so there is some impatience energy, some stagnation and frustration between the two of you as well. But I feel like I'm telling you things you already know, though. I feel like I don't really have anything new to tell you than what you already know. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. For Tammy, what do the energies say about Jay working at our complex? How long he is planning to stay here working? Let's see for Jay. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is the energy around Jay working at Tammy's complex? What is the energy around Jay working at Tammy's complex? How long is Jay planning on staying at the complex? How long is Jay planning on staying on working at the complex? Seven of Wands would be like until summer. So I don't know if it's a seasonal position or what. For the Nine of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like Jay's energy is just kind of like slow and steady. Not having a lot of achievements or not having a lot of expectations. of their growth with working at the complex. Nine of Pentacles, I feel like I don't know. I feel like they like to work, so I feel like they're going to be very hardworking. They may try to work too much. I don't know. The Knight of Swords is in the light, so I feel like they're very ambitious, very focused, very persuasive in their energy. I feel like they like to take initiative. So I don't know. Page of Cups, I feel like they're not very good at communicating, or not very communicating or showing much of their emotions all that much. They may bottle up some of those. But it is the Page of Cups, right? So the Page of Cups, they can be a dreamer. They may have unrealistic versions of perfect kind of thing. The Eight of Cups, they're going to move forward. I feel like they're going to do what they need to do, or they're going to go through as long as they were hired to do. I don't know. Seven of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like things, they may, because of the way they work, they may be frustrating, or they may take longer to do things than someone else might do it, because, the Nine of Pentacles in the dark, slow and steady is the way they go. They are ambitious. They do want to work hard, but they may be slow in their actions. Or just slow in their energy in general. But that is what I got with that. For Priscilla. Hello, Priscilla. Moon reading for Priscilla. Great spirit, not spirit. Spirit guides, sisters, angels, or faith. I want to give Priscilla a message. This is for Mama Moon. What does the full moon in Cancer have for Priscilla? What does the full wolf moon have for Priscilla tonight? What does Mama Moon want to know? What is the call of the wolf for Priscilla? What is Priscilla's den? What is Priscilla's moonlight release? What is Priscilla's lunar gift? What messages does Priscilla need to hear from Mama Moon? Water. Don't forget your moon water tonight. Right? Full wolf moon. You don't want to forget that. For Priscilla, the call of the wolf for you. This is what instincts, emotions, inner truth that's howling for your attention seems to be kind of like having a reset. A reset is a deep energy that I'm really feeling for you. This howling for attention, some sort of reset. I don't know if it's a reset of your home or your energy or what's going on with that. I also feel like there's this energy of Five Swords. I just feel like there's this energy of letting go of any grudges, allowing peace to come into your heart, and just letting go of anything that you feel like you can walk away from, like any sort of drama or any sort of, lingering or past conflicts that are no longer serving you to dwell on. Maybe even apologize. Apologizing is not about you, it's about, it's not about them, it's about you. When you apologize to somebody, it's releasing them from your energy. For the Nine of Wands in the dark, this is your den where you need emotional safety, boundaries, and nourishment. It seems to be coming from what keeps you going, right? Because I just feel the sense of having that sense of victory after struggle. So it's kind of like taking a rest after being so tired or so exhausted or whatever was weighing it down before, and just kind of like focusing on what gives you that sense of stability. It could be more about what where you're refusing to compromise. Like if you don't want to compromise, then don't compromise, kind of thing. That is giving you that sense of stability. You know, you don't always have to give in to everyone else. The sun is in the dark here, so this is your moonlight release. So what emotions, patterns, memories, or attachments to let go of? It seems to be like letting go of waiting for the next big break. You know, sometimes we feel like, we're just gonna do this and then, some good thing is gonna happen. It's kind of like trying to make that good thing happen now instead of waiting for it to happen. Um, or releasing it. If you don't see it happening anytime soon, then maybe shift it to something else. For the moon and light, this is what your lunar gift is, and it is, the moon is the full moon with wolf. There's a wolf there too, so I feel like it's a big, strong energy for this moon cycle in particular to really trust your unconsciousness and really trust your intuition, your inner self, your inner knowledge of what you feel is right for you to do right now. And I feel like this will give you that strength, the healing, the blessings, the clarity that you need. You may unravel some hidden mysteries or some hidden information that you didn't realize before. I just feel like this may help you also set your intentions or reevaluate your intentions and focus on what decisions you want to make, and that may gain some sort of insight. For the water here, it says protection, safe passage from emotional beings. So it says your wisdom through goddess Danu, or a woman in your life may also give you some clarity. But yeah, I feel like it's a matter of remembering your moon water tonight, or putting moon water out. If you haven't already, if you don't want to drink it, you can water your plants with it, give it to your pets. Um, use it in some potions, the witchcraft, whatever that is for you. Daisha, what will this new year bring? What will this new year bring for Daisha? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, say? What will this new year bring for Daisha? Oops. Oop, I'll take it, right? If two cards want to come out, we'll take it. But what does this new year in 2026 bring for Daisha? There we go. So for the Seven of Swords and the Light, I feel like this year is about being very strategic in your planning, your decisions, what you want to gain out of this year, right? I feel this energy of you uncovering some hidden truths, protecting your peace, being honest with yourself, and that sort of thing. Then it also comes with the devil. So figuring out your balance between being overly consumed into the materialistic world and trying to find your peace with grounding yourself and connecting with things that are not materialistic, kind of thing. So I feel like you're leaving behind um what's important for you and what you can release, especially that toxic energy that may come from the devil energy. The lessons you're learning moving forward is the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel this sense of independence and hard work and being self-sufficient are lessons that you learned in 2025 that you're bringing through for 2026. And those are really good ones, right? I feel like you're going to be getting some things done, focusing more on your self-discipline, setting boundaries for yourself, and that sort of thing. You have the Six of Wands in the dark. So this is what wants to be born. This is what wants to come out of you for 2026 is turning the Six of Wands back into the light. So gaining that badass success by putting yourself out there, looking for those opportunities and looking for those victories and paying attention to the unseen kind of thing. Because I feel like there's this energy of you getting rewarded or praised or people just feeling proud of you in general. You have the Knight of Cups here in the dark, so this is how to align yourself with the year ahead, which is 2026, right? So it's kind of like figuring out what things are worthwhile, making sure you're not missing the signs, making sure that you are open to love, um, and being more imaginative, more creative, no more inspiring in your energy, listening more to your intuition. You have the Seven of Wands. And so I feel like overall, your energy is going to be about focusing on your independence, overcoming challenges, standing your ground, being protective of yourself and your boundaries, and putting yourself out there and seeing what happens, right? You may have to fight little demon things here, but you're going to do it. You're going to make through it. That's what I got. Nor, hello. How does Goldie think about me currently? How does Goldie think about Nor currently? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How does Goldie think about Nor currently? How does Goldie think about Nor currently? That might be some old energy. I'm gonna try that again. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nor a message? How does Goldie think about Nor currently? Oh boy. For the Five of Cups and the Light, I do feel like there's this energy that there's been a shift in changes or challenges between you and Goldie. I feel like Goldie is a little bit more focused on some sort of regret or disappointments or that sort of thing between the two of you. The magician is in the dark, so I feel like Goldie doesn't feel very confident in themselves or confident in the connection between the two of you moving forward. The Three of Swords, though, I feel like there's been some improvements in your energy or Goldie's energy between the two of you because I feel a sense of healing and releasing any negativity and recovering from any kind of tension or conflict or whatever that was. I feel like the two of you will be moving forward in a positive light. You know, the chariot is like moving past any tension or conflicts or any sort of thing like that and moving forward in the right direction. The Six of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like this is kind of still a one-sided scenario where it's not completely balanced. But you know, sometimes connections, relationships are never 50-50 to begin with. It's kind of like just figuring out what is next kind of thing. Let's just clarify. What else does Nora need to know about Goldie's thoughts? What else does Nora need to know about Goldie's thoughts? There's a lot of strength. There's a lot of positivity in their thoughts towards you. You know, they believe in you. They trust you. Yeah, that's a beautiful energy, right? Strength and the sun. That is what I got. Tammy, thank you again for a donation. I appreciate you. I missed appointments today because she did not show up at home. What is she doing that she blew me off today? Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What was G doing today? What was G's energy today? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is going on in G's energy today? The strength card is in the light. So I feel like overall G's energy was really good. And there's a lot of positive energy coming from there, a lot of strength. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, I feel like whatever her intentions or her feelings or her thoughts were towards you, whatever she said to you, I feel like were very genuine. Um, yeah, I feel like G's energy was very genuine, very honest of what they were doing. The Three of Wands is in the dark, so there may have been some obstacles, maybe some failed plans on her end that are delayed things or whatever they were doing. I feel like there were some things that may have been outside their control a little bit. The Queen of Swords is in the dark. I feel like G was easily influenced by something or other, so I feel like if something took her time or someone distracted her, communicated with her, whatever it was, um, delayed their time. They were influenced by someone else as well, not just themselves. The Two of Cups, I feel like the two of you do overall have a good connection. I feel like there was honesty, whatever's going on between you and G. Her friends. Was the distraction her friends? Was G's distraction her friends? The King of Swords is no. Was a distraction something else? Was a distraction something else? The Ten of Cups is yes. I don't know. What it was. But that's what I got. I don't know. You're welcome. Beza, hello. Does Beza have a twin flame? Galactic twin soul, divine counterpart. Let's see for Beza. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae that want to come and give Beza a message? What does Beza need to know about their love life? Does Beza have a twin flame? Does Beza have a galactic twin soul? Does Beza have a divine counterpart? So it seems like you do have a galactic twin soul. Who is Beza's galactic twin soul? Who is Beza's galactic twin soul? I feel like you do have a galactic twin soul with this Nine of Cups here. This Nine of Cups is someone that gives you a sense of satisfaction, success, achievement, and pleasure in your life. I feel this energy that this person will bring you some joy, fulfillment moving forward. The Justice is in the dark, so I feel like there may also be an imbalance between the two of you at times. I feel like there's this energy of um, this galactic twin soul may challenge you a little bit more, and that sort of thing. For the Emperor in the dark, you may lose patience, or this person may cause some challenges for you, but I feel like it's just them connecting with you or bringing your true self out of you a little bit more. For the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like you haven't met each other yet, or you haven't completed a cycle between the two of you yet. It's still kind of lingering in your energy. Yeah. With the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're both still trying to channel each other's energies in. That hasn't been completed yet, and that may also be what the imbalance is. But that is what I got. Kritika, what does Kritika need to know? Learning spirit, game guides, ancestors, and their fae. What does Kritika need to know right now in general? What does Kritika need to know right now in general? That's too many cards. I'll take this one. What does Kritika need to know right now in general? Learning spirit, spirit guides, ancestors, and their fae. What can give Kritika? I guess these are not the cards for you. We'll try other cards. Learning spirit, spirit guides, ancestors, and their fae. They want to come and give Kritika a message. Learning spirit, spirit guides, ancestors, and their fae. They want to come and give Kritika a message. No? Need one more card. I don't know what the Three of Swords means for you right now, because I do feel like there's a sense of a heartbreak coming through. I don't know if it's something from the past or if it's current or coming, because I feel the sense of some sort of painful separation, some sort of betrayal or loss or whatever that was, maybe a deep disappointment. Whatever that is, I feel you're going to break free from that with the Hierophant in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of some unconventional energy coming through with questioning. I feel this energy of questioning things. There's a Three of Pentacles in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy of some low motivation. I don't know if there's been some sort of conflict or if it's just a matter of you and someone else sharing this vision, but the vision is not quite balanced. You know, I don't know if it's just the two of you have different versions of the same thing, and kind of like having different clarity of a situation. For the Two of Pentacles here, I feel like whatever it is, you're gonna adapt, you're gonna figure things out one way or another with this person and have that social success again with the Three of Cups. Because I just feel the sense of used to figuring it out, right? I don't know if it's a matter of balancing each other's scheduling or balancing each other's energies or what's going on with that. Because I do feel this sense of, yeah, just adapting and just trying to figure things out there. The Three of Cups, that socializing, meeting up, or getting each other support or whatever's going on with that. Thank you. 10 of Cups want to come out. So I feel like there will be a happy ending at the end, despite the challenges that you may be going through. So I don't know if this person like broke your heart or something, but you're both are gonna figure it out. King of Wands in the dark. They may have had a big ego. But yeah, there's some options here on how to figure it out in a positive light. That's what I got. Sean, theme reading for Sean. Yes. What does the Mama Moon have for Sean tonight? Thank you. What does the full moon in Cancer have for Sean tonight? What does Sean need to know from Mama Moon? What messages does Mama Moon have for Sean? The Tree of Life. For the Nine of Wands in the light, I do feel like there's this energy of This is supposed to be what instincts, emotions, inner truth that's howling for your attention. And I feel like it is your perseverance, your energy of keep going even when you feel defeated or even when you feel exhausted. You just keep picking yourself up and pushing yourself forward, right? I feel the sense of being persistent, being determined, boosting that courage a little bit further, even though when you feel like you're at the final push or the final straw, whatever that is for you, you're going to keep going. And I feel like you're howling for that attention to keep moving as well. For the Six of Swords in the dark, this is where you need your emotional safety and setting boundaries and nourishment. It seems to be about, I don't know if it's like resisting some sort of change or letting go of some sort of emotional baggage that is kind of like lingering there, or if it's just trying to break free from feeling some sort of trapness kind of thing. Whatever that is, it's trying to figure out how to get that sense of safety back if it's been missing, right? How can Sean get the sense of safety back? It could be just a matter of transitioning into better waters, right? Or safer waters, moving on, um, leaving some sort of toxic situation. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles in the dark. Slow and steady seems to be the way to go with overcoming all of these emotions. For the Ace of Cups in the dark, this is your moonlight release. So I feel like it's a matter of releasing some sort of attachment or some sort of repressed feelings or emptiness or rejection that may be lingering from the past. 2026 is the karmic return, so old things are going to resurface. For the Judgment in the dark here, this is supposed to be your lunar gift. So what strengths, healing, or blessings that's going to give you a sense of clarity. I feel like it's just a matter of figuring out what your true calling is and moving towards that, what your heart really wants and desires. Because I feel like your angels, your guides, your spirit team in general are around you. You have the tree of life as well. So it says to be resilient, have strength, have hope, find balance and harmony in all worlds, connecting with heaven and earth and the underworld. So I feel like it's a matter of trying to balance power and life, trying to connect yourself, connecting with your roots, and what kind of things you want to grow from that. That's what I got with that. My baby, theme reading for my baby. What does my Mama Moon have for my baby tonight? What is my baby's call of the wolf? What is my baby's call of the wolf? What is my baby's den? What is my baby's moonlight release? What is my baby's lunar gift? What messages does Mama Moon have for my baby? Taming the wind. For the Four of Cups, what instincts, emotions, or inner truth is howling for your attention? I feel like it's a matter of you evaluating your situation. I feel the sense of evaluating what is frustrating you, what offers you have are on the table, which ones are worth looking into, which ones are just out of like an absolute no kind of thing. Because I feel this sense of taking a minute to pull back, rethink things, and figure out what's going on there. With the karmic return here, some past offers may reveal themselves towards you again, so be open to take a second look this time. For the Emperor and the Light, this is where you need emotional safety, boundaries, and nourishment. And the Emperor is like knowing that you have power over your life, you have power over your situation and the things that you have control over. You know, you are the authority of your own life, your own path. You could figure things out one way or another. I feel like it's a matter of trusting your intuition, trusting your instincts of how you're going to navigate through all those challenges to give you that sense of safety. For the devil here, this is your moonlight release. So releasing any toxic poop, you know, that you don't want to deal with, releasing the temptations that you know are not really good for you or good for the journey that you want to head towards. Because I just feel the sense with the devil is like trying to uh, not indulge yourself in too many materialistic things that are no longer serving you anymore. For the Ten of Pentacles, this is your lunar gift. So what's going to give you strength, healing, or blessing? It seems to be with the Ten of Pentacles is kind of um gaining strength or gaining clarity with your family situation, where your roots lie, what kind of foundation you want to set to build on, and that sort of thing, and like trying to figure out what's worth your time and energy and what's not. And then Taming the Wind here says, it's time to clear your energy, be present, and be one, conscious of how you communicate. This is a good time to write a journal or put your thoughts into a cohesive form. You may want to you may want to do a smudging ritual or ceremony in your home. So maybe time for some smudging. I like to use some dragon blood incense. We can use sage or whatever you want to use. My mom just simply lights a candle and that is it. Nor, what is coming towards Nor this month? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's coming towards Nor this month? Ooh. Yeah, the stars, so positivity is coming your way, right? It's a matter of having faith, inspiration, creativity in your energy. I feel this sense of you not just having faith and hope, but also having this sense of inspiration, serenity, and optimism coming your way, maybe having some dreams or visions as well. I feel like you'll have a good balance between your spirituality and like your mundane life as well. With the death card here, I feel like there's going to be some big profound changes coming your way. You know, it's kind of like out with the old and with the new. It is a new year. It's a good time for some of that energy already. For the King of Pentacles and the Light, I feel like there's going to be a sense of taking ambition and taking care of business or having a better business sense with your finances, your home life, and just feeling more on top of things. A sense of stability and security is coming, as well as feeling romantic and sensual as well. You may feel like you're out of ideas. You may feel like you're avoiding some sort of situation or some sort of decision. I feel like it's a matter if you feel like you don't have all the answers, you don't have all the information, to dig a little deeper until you're sure what decisions or choices you want to take moving forward. What else does Nora need to know about this energy for this month? Where will this month lead by the end of the month? Where will this lead by the end of the month? Social. I feel like you may even meet some new people or connect with some friends or old friends, whatever that is for you. I feel the sense of a night out or just socializing, meetups, excitement, having some fun, feeling supported, you know, connecting with people or networking with people who support you, share your vision, share your goals, kind of thing. But that's what I got. Seems very positive for you, Nor. Hot Sun, what are these feelings, intentions, and next actions towards Hot Sun? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What are D's feelings, intentions, and next actions towards Hot Sun? They talked 2 days ago. Excuse me. For Hot Sun, I feel like the two of you are moving forward despite the challenges the two of you have had. Excuse me. The King of Wands, I feel like D is very passionate towards you, very romantic towards you. Right? I feel like they feel like they're being very charming. I don't know if you feel that or not, but the Strength card is in the dark, but sometimes Strength card in the dark is a weakness. A weakness can be a sign of passion. Right? Tarot was made in the days where you're supposed to have more control over that department kind of thing. You're not supposed to just. So I feel like that is about passion coming through. D is listening to their inner instincts and kind of reacting on that too, wanting to take action, right? The Eight of Wands, fast paced energy, wanting to take action, hot, fiery romance, making some bold moves. They may call you out of the blue every now and then. They may feel like they're always right about something, they may have a bigger ego or feel like they have a bigger ego when it comes to decisions or information or whatever's going on with that. Overall, this seems to be like a good, happy connection, right? I feel like it's the beginning of something, right? The Ten of Pentacles is like building that foundation. So the two of you are just connecting to see what's gonna grow out of this. So it seems to be very positive right now. What is the connection? What is the love energy between Hot Sun and D? What is the energy between Hot Sun and D? You're on the right path. Romance. It says, love is a beautiful journey. You're on the right path on romance. Romantic surprises are on the horizon, so be open to them. You like that card? Yeah. I feel like there's some good energy coming through there. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody tonight, but I will be back tomorrow for more free readings. I hope you have a good night, a good day tomorrow, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night for more readings. But yeah, hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all so much. But yeah, I am done. I'll be back tomorrow for more readings 2 hours earlier than now, or actually 2 hours and 10 minutes earlier than now. Past my time. Good night, Bella. Thank you for stopping by. I will be back tomorrow. Hope y'all have a great night. Bye, everyone. Thank you.